I do got my little, you know, I got a little something, but like, I don't want to have to shoot somebody, you know? I'd rather be safe than have to shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to shoot somebody. Yo, okay, so I think that once a month I'm gonna be doing story times, and this story is a long time freaking coming. A lot of you guys have been updated step by step on this story time because little things have been happening. Finally, I'm out of that goddamn apartment. Worst apartment experience I've had in my entire life. And I just want to sit down and run through everything from day one. But before we get started, of course you guys know that I have to shout out my brand, which I am wearing today. So let me just do that for a quick 30 seconds, please. Thank you. So today I am wearing my latest collection for my brand Hello Black Child. I created Hello Black Child in 2020 and literally just hit my 5-year anniversary on the 20th. So that's really cool. I just dropped the cutest sets ever. This is the top. It says Black Child and a silicone logo. Love it. It's made of cotton and has striped detailing down the side. Also, I'm wearing the Pump It Up short with the same striped detailing and a silicone logo in the middle. It's $85 at my site, helloblackchild.com. The promo for it was so cool. A lot of y'all were there for the photo shoot, so it was super duper fun. Y'all can use the code DIARY, all caps, for 10% off your order because I'm only giving you guys that discount code because y'all are my loyal subscribers. I love you guys so much. But let's get into this crazy ass video because it's literally insane. So y'all know I always come with receipts and I'm not fucking playing, so I got my notes right here next to me. So if y'all see me looking down or like at my iPad, just know it's my receipt, so I stay in order. So if you don't know, I live in Philly, and before I get started, for real, this is the last little disclaimer I'm gonna give. If you guys want to know the name of this property, go on my Instagram page at Local Black Child. When you see me, like a big window, so like if you look at my page, you see a big window and me like going like this, that's the video, and I do disclose the name in the video. Don't send any hate to the property. Don't put bad reviews on their shit. Whatever. I'm just trying to save my ass because they threatened to sue me. So just don't harass them or anything. But if you want to know where not to fucking live, go to the fucking page and see what the fuck I'm talking about. So let's get into it, all right? So back in 2023, we're going to go 2 apartments ago. So right now I'm living where I'm living. The apartment story time is about the apartment I lived before this. I'm at the apartment before the last one, okay? So back in 2023, I lived at an apartment called the Piazza in Philly. It was so nice. And a lot of apartment buildings, I feel like now they lie and say, oh yeah, we're luxury. Girl, we luxury. No, y'all fucking not. Y'all put that fake ass wood on the floor and y'all don't got a fucking pool. That is not luxury and the gym be ass. I don't want to hear it. No. The Piazza was the best apartment complex I've personally ever lived in. But back then I had this mindset of like, oh, I could just make it back. And that's a terrible mindset to have. So I moved into the Piazza. My rent was $3,000 a month, and you guys of course know I have my brand, so I am currently paying $1,200 at my warehouse space. So in total I was paying was over $3,000 for the apartment. So I was paying a little more than $4,200 a month in rent for both places. So I was paying a lot in rent. Yes, I was. I enjoyed the space, but when my lease was coming up, I was like, I have to move. I can't keep living here. It is too expensive. Like, I could be using this money for other things and not all for living expenses. Like, I could be going on vacations, nicer restaurants, like just, or saving. Hello, saving. Yeah, saving. So right before my lease was up, I ended up looking around for different apartments, and I found the one that I'm talking about today. And I wish I hadn't. But you guys have been warned, so don't fucking move there. So I found this apartment, and when I toured, I'm gonna put real names. Like, I don't mind putting real names because I don't give a fuck. But his name was Brandon. Hey, Brandon. While I was touring the apartment with the dude Brandon, I kept saying, I live at the Piazza, okay? And I'm trying to find something much fucking cheaper because it's too expensive. He was like, oh yeah, like a lot of our residents come from the Piazza because it's too expensive. Oh, they love it here. Oh, they love it here. Yeah, they love it here. Okay, girl, they love it here. Yes, they, ooh. Like, he was doing a lot of convincing, and that should have been my first fucking red flag. So I walked around the apartment. I got some cute little video just so I could, like, see it. Because, I I feel like it's a necessity. It's a necessity to take videos and like thorough pictures of apartment tours because you want to go back home and like really think about it, right? You really want to think about it. Yeah. Took a lot of footage and everything, and I was like, okay, perfect. So I went down to his leasing office and he was telling me about the price. Originally, the price for that apartment was 2.8K. Yeah, so it's almost 3K. But he said that I would get 2 months free plus an $1,000 special if I signed the lease within the next like week or something. And my rent would be $2,000 and 50. Was it $2,050? It was $2,000 and like $50 extra, so like $2,050. Yeah, like something. Let's just say 2K to make it easier. My rent would have been 2K if I got the 2 months free and the $1,000 special for signing the lease within like a couple days or something. Before I left, I was at listen, Brandon, okay, because I've been having this problem with apartment complexes. I had the same problem with the last one. Well, not really. They fixed it for me, but I don't want to go through bullshit with you. So I was like, listen, I am not moving into this apartment unless I can spread my discount out. So sometimes apartments will allow you, okay, for example, like I said, I get 2 months free and $1,000 off. Some apartment complexes will give you 2 months free. Let's say you move in January, right? You'll pay January's rent, February's rent. You'll get March free. You keep paying the full rent, paying the full rent. You may get September free and then get $1,000 off in December. So some apartment complexes, they have certain months you can use the discounts. But a lot of apartment complexes also let you spread it out. So if I divide it and do the math, I can technically just pay a lower amount per month that will equal the same amount off if I did the discount the regular way. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to do the math on it and pay less every month versus getting certain months off. Y'all get it? Y'all get it? Okay, y'all get it. So he was, oh, that's no problem. A lot of my residents here do that. Oh, yeah, well, that's no problem. Oh, that's no problem. I'm like, oh, perfect, because like I want to be clear with you. I'm not moving into this bullshit ass apartment if it's not like that. Because if that's the case, like I'll be paying 2.8. Parking was $400. So I was like, you got to, like, I have to have this written down. So he printed out a sheet for me with the price I'd be paying per month and had his name signed at the bottom. And I'm like, perfect. Took a picture of it because I was like, something told me to take a picture of it, and I took a picture, and then that was that. So over the course of the next week, I was texting him, just making sure, like, Brandon, remember our deal? Brandon, remember our deal? Remember how you said that I can spread out that rent? Remember how you said I can spread out the rent? He like, oh, yeah, yeah, girl. Oh, my God, you gonna love it here. Piazza, oh, fuck them, the Carson, yeah, we love the Carson, oh, the Carson. Oop, I just said the name of the apartment. I really don't care. It's under different management now, so half of the bullshit that went on, y'all, was not within the same management company, so please do not harass them. But I'm going to just say, it's called the Carson Apartments, but the management company was called Wakefield, something Wakefield. Let me look that up, actually. Cushman Wakefield. That was the management company they were under when all the bullshit happened. Now they're under a management called Bazzuto, but they weren't there for all this, so just don't harass them. Thank you. So I knew the Carson wasn't as nice as the Piazza. No, it never was. But it was nice that he was, you know, so hype about it, I guess. I mean, that was a red flag, but at least he was hype about his job. Like, I love somebody who loves where they work. I love somebody who loves their job. Because that means the job lit. Like, okay, you love your job. Like, you love what you do. So I was talking to him. I ended up signing the lease because he was very convincing. The apartment was cool. It wasn't, like I said, wasn't as nice, but it was nice for the price that I was getting it at. Ended up signing the lease. This is the thing. Even my last apartment did it, and I still paid the discounted price per month. Remember I told y'all about that? Yes. The lease said the full price. So the lease said 2.8K a month. Yes. But I had the signed document that said, okay, this is what the lease says, but you will be paying this a month. Even at the Piazza, they did that. They were like, we literally legally have to put the market price in the lease, but we've agreed that you'll be not paying that, you'll be paying less, but at the end it'll be the same amount with the discount anyway, so like it's fine. So that didn't scare me, but I just hated that that's like a universal thing. I thought maybe they would be able to change that, but he's like, no, like it's literally like legally we have to do it. I'm like, okay, I get it, because like my last apartment was like that, and I love my last apartment, so whatever. So the day before my move-in, I packed up my stuff at the Piazza. It was very, very bittersweet. I had so many memories there. Y'all remember that apartment? It was the very beginning of this channel and my like the very end of my last channel. Y'all saw the apartment. It was so fucking nice. The shower was gorgeous, but it was like a fucking shoebox. And a lot of people don't know, but at the Piazza, a girlfriend and boyfriend got shot like execution style because they were a part of something. I think they might have been into like drugs and stuff, but they ended up getting shot execution. So it's still crime going on there because it's in North Philly. It's in North Philly. It's at the end of the day, it's Philly, bitch. It doesn't matter if it's gentrified, if Susie Ann living down the street, if Mary Ann walking her dog, if Julius is pushing his baby in a stroller, we still in fucking North Philly, okay? Because a lot of people like to move into these spots and be like, oh yeah, we safe. It's Northern Liberty. So that's the area it was, but it's still North Philly. So I wasn't surprised at the crime just because I'm living in the Piazza. No, it was still crime. Why was I saying that? I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, up into my moving, like I said, it was bittersweet moving out the apartment. I moved into my new apartment and I was texting Brandon like a few days leading up to my moving, and I noticed he wasn't responding. So I'm like, oh, like he getting brand new. Like it was all an act. Like, bitch, you was acting nice to me, you know, to give me the time at least now you going, what's up? Like, I don't like that fake shit. One thing I don't do is the fake shit. Like, even when, okay, I get easily offended. Like, y'all ever have a waitress, like a server, and they're super nice to you, and then next to another table, you be like, hold on, bitch, why you being so nice to them? Am I a fucking fly on the wall? Like, what? So like, I get offended at that kind of stuff. Like, don't be acting nice when it's time for the tour. You not responding now, but you responding to other people with inquiries about the apartment. Don't do that now because I thought we was cool. Turn out, Brandon got fired. Yes, he did. Brandon got fired. I moved into the apartment, and I'm asking around like, what happened to Brandon? What happened to Brandon? Where Brandon at? I go onto the website. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I goes onto the let me put my feet up, y'all. If they ask you, don't mind it. I goes onto the apartment's website and I look at the reviews because like that's one thing I do. If I move somewhere and I probably should have done this before, y'all, but whatever. If I move somewhere, go to eat somewhere, go shopping somewhere, not really, but go eat somewhere, go to a salon, I want to see reviews. I looked up the reviews. Do y'all know the first thing I seen on the reviews was Brandon's ass? And his black ass was stealing from a resident's apartment. Yes. He was stealing from a resident's apartment. Yes, he was. And so I was like, what? Not my Brandon. No, it can't be. Can't be. I'm watching it. This dude posted like maintenance man and leasing man in my apartment stealing while I'm going. He had a Ring camera on a corner right of his apartment all the way up top. I don't know why. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You got a Ring camera, whatever. He had a camera like all the way up top. I don't know how they didn't see it. You see the maintenance man fake working on the door. First of all, why the man door on the floor and you in the hall working on the door? Then you see Brandon walking around, snooping through his shit, snooping through papers, all up through his kitchen, up through his living room, just looking around. If you go on the Carson's website, you can see it for yourself. Yes, you can. And so I was like, what is that? Like, why is the maintenance man working on the door on the floor? Why is Brandon snooping around this main apartment? It wasn't an empty apartment. There was, what's it called? Furniture everywhere, shoes. It was very much being lived in. So I'm like, what's the reason for the maintenance man to be working on the door on the floor and then the leasing office man to be walking around the apartment? Like, why is it a two-man situation? Like, why is you both in there like that? I didn't get it. I was, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe, you know, the guy isn't oh my God, my feet really is ashy, y'all. Let me put these bad boys down. But I'm like, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's more to the story. I don't know, but that's fucking weird. Like, I guess that's why I got fired. And so I goes to the front desk. First, I went to leasing and asked where he was. I ended up going to the front desk. And I started getting real cool with some people there or whatever over the course of couple days, weeks. And I was asking them, like, do y'all know a guy named Brandon? Like, oh, Brandon. Oh, shit, Brandon. Like, you know the front desk people always know T, okay? And I was like, what, Brandon? Why are you saying, like, Brandon? Why are you saying Brandon? Like, why are you saying like that? They're like, oh, well, he got fired because he was giving people discounts, but, like, when they moved in, they wasn't getting them. I'm like, fuck you talking, like, what? Excuse me? They're like, yeah, like, he would say that people would get 2 months free or 3 months free. They moving, they not getting it. Who? Not me, bitch. Cause I'm paying the $2,000. Well, 2.4 including parking, but I'm not paying the 3.2. I said, wait, hold on, what you mean? He's like, oh, I mean, we just said what we mean. I'm like, no, what you mean by that? He's like, we just said what we mean by that. I'm like, no, bitch, explain that. I'm like, oh my fucking God. So I started getting stressed out. And lo and behold, it started happening to me. So the first time I paid my rent, my rent was at the, you know, when you move in like middle of the month, it's a lower rent than if you move in the first of the month, because you're not, you know, you're not there the whole month. You're there half of the month, so you pay amortized rent. Is that what you call it, y'all? I don't know how to pronounce it. Amortized. I don't fucking know. But then the second month, child, my rent was at 3.3. So I was like, yeah, fuck that. I ended up paying 2.4 because I'm like, that's what I was told. That's what's on the paper. I'm not playing. I'm not doing the bullshit. I'm really not. I'm not paying 3.3K to live in this place. It's not ugly. It's not bad. Versus the Piazza when I could have still been living there. So fuck that. I'm not paying 3.3 because my app said 3.3, and I'm like, I don't know why it said that, but I'm gonna keep paying what I was told to pay. Kept paying that for the next couple months. I started getting hit with late fees. Late fees, bitch, and I wasn't late. Like, okay, one thing about me, I be late, but I be in a legal time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, know how they technically give you to like the 5th of the month to pay your rent? I be that person because I'm like, y'all don't even deserve it for real. I'm gonna make y'all wait 5 days. I'll make y'all wait 5 days because y'all don't deserve my rent on the 1st. So I always pay on the 5th day, really. But since I was new there, I was trying to be, you know, cool. So I was paying on the 3rd day. So I'm like, all right, it's not late. So I keep getting hit with all these late fees. And I get called down to the office and send me all these emails. I get called down. They were like, yeah, you supposed to be paying 3.3. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because Mr. Brandon told me that I was supposed to be paying $2,053 plus $400 in parking. So that's $2,453 a month. And that's what I've been paying plus my utilities. So I've been paying that. Getting rid of 2.5. They're like, no, you already used your special. What you talking about? What you mean by that? Oh, Miss Gary, you already used your special. What special, bitch? I've been paying the full price I was told. How the fuck? Cause listen, 2 months free on the $2,800 apartment times 2 plus 1,000 is 6.6K. How the fuck I already used 6.6K a few months into my rent? They pull up this bullshit ledger, y'all. I kid you fucking not. This bullshit ledger. And say, do you see here you use 2,000? You see here you use like around 1,000? Do you see here? No, I don't see here. You giving me this big ass Google ass spreadsheet as if I'm an accountant supposed to be able to read that shit. I don't get it. And I didn't use 6.6K. Do y'all know I dealt with this until the end of my fucking lease? Every month, them putting late fees on my shit, called me down to the office, telling me I already used my special, telling me that I had to pay. They put a fucking eviction notice on my door one time. Yes. Do I give eviction notice? Maybe. No, I don't think so. Like, I mean, who give that? But y'all know me. I'm not gonna just sit up in this apartment and not pay my fucking rent and be like, and then be on YouTube showing my apartment. Guys, I just decorated. Guys, paint my door with me. Oh, da-da-da. Like, y'all think that I'm gonna be sitting up on social media and getting an eviction notice on my door and still fucking decorating and painting? Because y'all know that's not the case. So I was like, okay, yeah, fuck that shit. Like, but we'll get back to that. Now, let's get into the crime, okay? So one day, everybody was downstairs. There was police sirens everywhere, right? And I went downstairs too. Everyone talking about, oh yeah, they got shot. Somebody got shot on the 3rd floor. Somebody got shot on the 3rd floor. Someone got shot. Someone got shot. Everyone's saying the same shit, right? Ambulances everywhere. I never seen no one bleeding or no one got shot. But everyone in the building saying someone got shot. You go to the dog park, someone saying someone got shot. You go outside, somebody, you heard them got shot. You walk down the hallway, girl, you saw them got shot. Like, everybody talking about someone getting shot. Do y'all know? Ever since that day in the apartment, we never got a email. We never got a call. We never got a letter about somebody who got shot. But all the residents were saying someone got shot. Everybody was saying someone got shot. Never was notified. Nothing. 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 Even when I went downstairs the next day after that incident where everyone was saying someone got shot, I said to the front desk, who got shot? Oh, we're not supposed to talk about it. We're not supposed to talk about it. Like, it was just so shady there. It was so much crime. It was so much like weird shit going on. But once you ask leasing or the front desk, nobody know what's going on, but all the residents know what's going on. Now, y'all know I got a dog, right? I was always at the dog park gossiping, not about other residents, but about the people who work there, about strange shit going on in the apartments, right? There was a white girl with her black boyfriend who lived in the apartments. And She had two little French bulldogs that my dog used to harass and bully. So we was always at the dog park together. She like, yeah, somebody broke into my apartment on the other day. I'm like, how? Like, we had a fob. We didn't have a key. It was very hard to kick down the door, y'all. Very hard. I mean, I ain't try it, but them doors was very heavy, and keep that in mind. Remember that. I said that, right? Keep that in the back of your fucking head. Them doors was very heavy, very secure. Like, the only person who can really get into your apartment is who? Somebody inside. Not like the person inside the door, but somebody inside. Like, pretend it's like a movie. Like, somebody inside from the inside. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what? She's like, yes. Me and my boyfriend came back to our apartment, and like everything was fucking gone. Everything was thrown around the apartment. Our TVs were gone. Our jewelry was gone. Everything was gone. So me being messy, and I promise you I'm not fucking messy, but I just be like trying to get in the scoop a little more. I went down to the front desk and asked the front desk about it, and they're like, yeah, like somebody just tore up her apartment, stole all her valuables and her boyfriend's valuables, and it's a whole situation, but we can't talk much about it. We can't talk much about it. So I'm like, all right, should I get one of them things you put in the door like that and go like this so it's on the floor? Like, should I get a little deadbolt that I make myself? Like, how the fuck I'm supposed to like protect myself? Mind you, I was, you know, my boyfriend was always over, but like, what about the time she's not over? He don't live with me. He do now, but he don't live with me. So like, I'm still a woman at the end of the day. I do got my little, you know, I got a little something, but like, I don't want to have to shoot somebody, you know? I'd rather be safe than have to shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to shoot somebody. Nobody wants to, unless you is insane. Honestly, y'all ever notice how like, there's a lot of serial killer documentaries and stuff? People like, oh yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer and da 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 da. Why nobody call people who always like to shoot people serial killer? Because ain't you the same thing? So, I'm very worried about my safety. I don't want to have to shoot somebody. And like, I just don't want to do that. That's not a good look. It's not. I don't want to have to do that to somebody, right? So I'm just like, let me not stress it. If worst comes to worst, they're gonna get popped, but I don't wanna, you know, I'm a young woman at the end of the day. I don't want to have to pop somebody. That's not who I am. So the day finally comes. And I'll put receipts, I'll put all this, because this is where it gets very fucking crazy. And this is the part of the story a lot of you guys know, but some of y'all don't know it in detail, so y'all gotta open y'all fucking ears. So, me and my current boyfriend, y'all know Tommy. My boyfriend Tommy, we've been together for almost over 2 years. Well, over 2 years now. About 2 years and five months. So 2 years and 5 months. Not doing the math. We broke up for 6 months in our relationship. A lot of you guys know it. Let me change. Why am I not in the middle? A lot of you guys do know about it. Some of you guys don't know about it. But yeah, we broke up for 6 months. So we wasn't together for a minute, okay? So I was single but bingo. I was single as fuck. At home alone. Naked in the bed. Because I like to sleep naked. I don't know about y'all, but it feels so damn good. Especially when you have like under the covers. You was naked. Like, it's just a nice feel. I want to like really set the scene for y'all. So it's like a random weekday morning, right? I'm naked in the bed. I got no drawers on, no bra on. I got a bonnet and a scarf. My hair wrapped, of course, but my body is just, I'm half asleep. Y'all ever like be in a sleep where like, you know, you're up, but like your body not moving? It's not sleep paralysis, but like you up, but your body not moving. I remember hearing footsteps, but like I guess my body froze. I kind of woke up. And I froze, so I heard footsteps in my kitchen, and I heard footsteps in my living room. It was so, when you walk in my old apartment, you walk through the kitchen to get to the living room, and like right when you hit the living room, you can walk straight to my bedroom. So like I heard footsteps coming from the kitchen closer to my bedroom because the person was now in the living room. I'm like, what the fuck? So like I put my robe on because my robe was next to my bed. Put my robe on, like tiptoe, like I'm scared. My dumb ass said, Tommy? Bitch, we were broken up for like 2 months by then. But I was like, Tommy? Because he was the only, he didn't even have a key. I don't even know what I'm talking about. He didn't even have a fucking key, so I don't even know why I said that. But I'm like, Tommy, all of a sudden I heard a person walk fast out my fucking apartment and close the fucking door. So I'm like, what the fuck? I step out my fucking bedroom and see my dog like crying, pacing around the living room. And I see the door open slowly and the maintenance man was there. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, your dog, I was just trying to close your door because your dog, get your dog. I'm like, my dog what? I was get out my apartment. get out my apartment, okay? So I literally start screaming and crying because there was a time when I was at the apartment and I heard my door open and close real fast. No one came inside, but it opened and closed real fast. Y'all know I've been on standby because of everything that was going on. I started shaking because I thought it was my ex-boyfriend. Like, it was just too much going on. So I started shaking and crying.
I almost had a fucking panic attack. I was literally like asleep, and in my dream I like heard somebody moving around in my apartment. And I thought it was my dream, and I woke up and I literally heard somebody moving in my apartment, and I heard Twyla walking around like barking and shit. And all of a sudden I woke up, I said, hello, who's there? Someone ran out and then closed the door and then opened the door and said, hi, maintenance. I'm just like, I can't, like literally he was like, you left your door open last night, and that's not true. He was like, your dog got out, and that's not true. My dog, like, Twyla slept in my room. Like, my dog doesn't just leave out, and I don't just leave the door open. I lock the door. And of course this happens when I literally took my cameras down the other day.
And I called my dad. So I'm like, Dad, you know, this just happened. Like, I'm super fucking uncomfortable. Like, I need you to get over here right now. Like, the maintenance man was in my fucking apartment, walking around my apartment. I was not dressed. I was naked. And I was naked and fucking afraid, bitch. I was naked and afraid. I need you to come here right now. So my dad comes over there, and we're just in the apartment, and he's like, tell me exactly what happened. He ends up calling the cops for me, and then we also, you know, go downstairs and talk to the leasing office about what happened. So I explained to him what exactly happened. You know, like, I was naked. I had my robe on. I walked out. I see my door shut and open back up again, and him explaining what was going on. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He left, and yeah, now that's that. So we went down to the office. My dad was like, we gotta talk to the leasing person. Like, yo, mind you, I'm bawling my eyes out. Like, I'm bawling my eyes out. So we talked to the property manager. He's like, well, it's his word against yours, so. And my dad said, excuse me? No, he going to jail. He's going to jail. And he was like, no, he's not. And I'm like, wait, are we being fucking pranked right now? He literally said, no, he's not. And we said, yes, he is. He was in my apartment, and he's done this to other women in the fucking apartment too, because I've talked to other people about it as well. And he was like, no, I mean, we'll see what the cops say. We'll see. So I walked to the front desk and talked to my desk. They're like, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. But there was like no sense of urgency. Like, when it was people that I usually am cool with at the front desk. But when I told them what happened, there was no sense of urgency. Like, they were like, oh, baby. Oh. And I'm like, is this a fucking episode of Goosebumps? It was so fucking weird. Like, literally everyone but me and my dad didn't give a fuck. Like, the front desk was like, oh, hope you feel better soon. And the leasing officer was like, oh, well, he's not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. And mind you, I don't even know why he's there after the review of him robbing the people. Whatever. Hi, Twyla. So this is where it gets fucking weird. So keep y'all fucking ears open and follow what I'm about to say. Remember this? Remember when the weird ass man opened the door and lied on you? Yeah, lied on her. The police came. I told my side of the story. They took him to a different room. He told his side of the story. So after we both told the police both of our sides of the story, the police walked me back upstairs and said, we have to explain something to you. So I'm like, what the fuck is there to explain? We go upstairs, and he says, oh, you know, the maintenance man explained to us that your door was broken. I'm like, my door was broken? What are you talking about? My door has never been broken. I've never had a problem with my door. My door, how's that explain being inside of my apartment? Like, what? They're like, well, let's take a step by step, one thing at a time. Your door is broken, ma'am. Watch this. They open my door and close it, and it does not close. It bounces back. It does not, you know how there's like a little thing like here, and it like locks into that thing like this? It would not lock. It kept bouncing off of it like that. I said, no fucking way. I was literally just showing my dad that my door did work. Like, I literally was going through the whole scenario with my dad, opened my door, closed my door, was showing him everything, and the door wasn't broken. We go back upstairs, and my door is fucking broken. My fucking door is broken. So I was like, I look insane now. Like now I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, he was just trying to fix your door. He literally explained the whole story to us. Like it makes sense. He said your dog was outside in the hallway running around for like a couple minutes, and he noticed to put her back inside, and your door was broken, so he understands why your dog was outside. I said, yo, what? Like, and me and my dad were like this, like, yo, like this can't be fucking for real. Then you see the maintenance man walk around the corner, and he's like, yeah, like that's what happened. Like, yo, I kid y'all fucking not. I'm sure y'all believe me. Like, I don't even know what I'm trying to do more convincing. Like, because I just feel like y'all the ops, man. Like, I feel like y'all the cops. I'm trying to convince y'all, like, bitch, my door was fucking working. Right until we went downstairs, told the story, I was crying, causing a scene. Yeah, I was causing a scene because I was fucking in the shock for some fucking reason. Like, I don't know, like that was just the cherry on top of the things I was already going through. And it's scary, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, maybe I overreacted, but I was scared. Fuck that, I don't give a fuck. And so, doing all that, come back and my door's fucking broken. Now he's claiming my door was broke and my dog was running around in the hallway. I'm like, yo, no fucking way. Twyla would never. I'll leave the door cracked. I don't know. I didn't dare, but like if I left the door cracked or wide open, she would not come down the hallway. She would weep. She listens. Like, don't fucking try to lie on me and my dog. So the police was like, well, we don't really have much evidence, so we're gonna have to leave. Yo, that was it. They wrote me like a report. Like I have a report still against him and everything, like through the cops because they wrote it down. But like that was it. Literally, that was it. Like, they did not believe me. My door was broken and they claimed my dog was running around the hallway. So, again, I go to the dog park and I'm telling all the ladies about what the fuck happened. Like, my dog mom friends or whatever. They're all, like, way older than me. What? I don't care. Like, who cares? We're all just girls and we're just talking at the dog park. And so I'm telling the one lady what happened, and she's like, no, it's crazy. I'm like, what? She was like, literally like a few weeks ago when my husband, because apparently like her husband was super cool, her and her husband like have a dog that we would let Twyla play with. She was like, me and my husband, what am I trying to say? My husband goes away on work trips all the time, like maybe like once a month for like a weekend or something. Like every 3 to 4 weeks he goes away for like a couple days out the week. And one day I like heard my door open and close while I was butt naked. Y'all, that's the same story that happened to me. That I just told y'all. Not that story, but the little story before that when I said I was butt naked and once I heard the door open and close. And she got all these Ring cameras, and she was like, I really think you should get a Ring camera. Mind you, I did have a Ring camera, and of course the day of the incident, I took my Ring cameras down to charge. That was the first time in weeks I took my Ring camera down to charge. What are the fucking odds? Because the police were like, do you have video evidence? I looked over, my shit was on the fucking charger. So that happened. I'm still getting hit with these late fees. I'm still being told I already used my discount. I'm still being told I have to pay $3.5K now a month. I'm literally stressed the fuck out. I'm feeling unsafe. I'm feeling like I'm going fucking broke paying for this bullshit ass apartment. Because not only am I paying 3.3 or 3.4K for this apartment, I'm also paying 1.2 for the warehouse. I'm also paying utilities. I'm paying well, I wasn't paying car insurance then, but I'm paying Wi-Fi. I'm paying all that. Like, I'm paying for living expenses. Like, this is just too fucking much to live in this apartment where I feel unsafe and I feel unheard and I feel like shady shit be going on, and it's just weird all around. The front desk ladies asking me for money. There's people in the apartment, prostitutes, people who work at the building, the other residents. Like, it's just too much to be paying $3,300 for rent in this fuck ass building. So a month before, or like 2 months before my lease ended, the management team ended up getting fired. So remember how I told you they were owned by Cushman & Wakefield? Them bitches had to get the fuck up out of there. They left. They were fired. They literally all came into work and they were like, y'all gotta go. The people who lived there, because a lot of people who worked in leasing there lived there as well. They had like a few days to pack their stuff, like a week to pack their stuff. The property manager was fired. The front desk people were fired. Literally everyone who was there was fired, but the maintenance man. They fired the entire company, even the other maintenance people, and they only kept the one maintenance man. Like, what is y'all obsession with him? Like, how the fuck do you fire every working soul in the building? Except for him. How the fuck do y'all have a whole fucking Google review video of him assisting in a theft robbery? He's still there. How do you have reviews on this man? Horrible reviews, he's still there. Women complaining, he's still there. How the fuck is he still here? And of course, I start seeing him at the grocery store. I start seeing him at the pet store. I start seeing him everywhere I go. I'm just like, what is the reasoning behind it? I had no fucking clue. I had no clue. So the new maintenance team came around, Bazzuto, which is the ones that I'll get into that. They don't really have much, you know. They didn't really know about what everyone was going through. I'm sure they were informed and they were trying to make things work for people. But all in all, the last management company was horrible. But the new management company, I explained to them my story. I'm like, I'm really just trying to leave, honestly. Like, I understand that there are very expensive fees to get up out of an apartment like this, especially because there's like, you gotta pay 3 months of rent and you lose your security deposit and da-da-da-da-da. For some reason, if I wanted to break the lease, it was like $12,000, like even 2 months before. Like, it was so weird. Like, it was like $12,000 even 2 months before. And it was just way too high. So I literally typed up this whole thing. I'm like, can y'all please help me? Like, I had the maintenance man. I'm uncomfortable. Like, I'm literally fearing for my life. Like, I'd rather not be here. Like, I don't feel good. I'm paying 3.3 in rent every month. Like, it's so fucking expensive. Like, I'm literally struggling here. Like, I can't. Like, I literally can't. Like, y'all, I was so depressed. I got so depressed at the apartment that I was staying in bed. I wasn't eating. Like, I was just so unhappy. It was hard to like make videos in the apartment because I was just like, I hate it here. Like, I hate it there. And I explained it to them and I was like super like, I was just so emotional. But they were like, we're sorry, we can't help you. Like, you have to finish out your lease. And I'm like, I fucking try, okay? A week or two before my move out, I was sitting, and I don't know why I'm always butt naked, y'all. This is the only time I'm not. But I'm always butt naked. I had like no bra on. I had underwears on. I'm sitting at my desk, and this is the new management company, so they can try to say that. I don't know. They'd want to seem like they want to sue me for talking about it, because we'll talk about that in a second. But this is the truth, and this is my story, so I don't know what else to tell you. But I was sitting at my desk, doing my work at my laptop, and I saw my door open. Heard my door open. I didn't even fucking see it because I assumed it was, again, fucking Tommy. I was like, Tommy, you heard me? Because I was rehearsing. What did I have coming up? I had a panel coming up for a high school class because they wanted me to talk about my business and entrepreneur stuff and answer questions and give them advice. So I was literally practicing my questions out loud because they gave us the questions beforehand. So I'm like, oh yeah, like, this is my business, like, like, super excited, just like talking to myself, practicing. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever practiced a speech before? Yeah, that's what I was doing. And so for some reason, I thought, like, I keep thinking it's Tommy. I'm probably like, what? Bitch, you always think it's your boyfriend. Like, seriously, because who else would be coming into my apartment? And so I was practicing, and like, I get embarrassed around him when like I do voiceovers. I'm practicing for a speech. I can't barely record like story times around him either, because it's just like, I don't know, I get like camera shy when he's there. It's weird. I don't fucking know. But I was practicing my speech, and I heard the door open. I'm like, Tommy, you just heard me? Because I'm embarrassed because like, you heard me. And I'm like, did you hear me? I'm embarrassed. I look over, nobody in there. The door is shut. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I look down the hallway, no one's there. I look at Tommy's location, he's like miles away. So I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Mind you, the crazy thing is that I heard, so it wasn't just like the door open and closed. I heard the door key, like whenever I would like scan my key on the door, it would make like a little unlocking noise, and then you could unlock the door since it was like electric. Or is that what you call it? Electric? Yeah, electrical. Electric! And so that's why I thought it was him, because I'm like, no one else has that. Like, who else would be coming to my apartment and have the kid? And I'm like, wait, but I heard that's why it had been someone who worked here. So I'm like, fuck this shit. I write another email. Did no response. I write another email. No response. I write another email. Finally responds. Oh, we're so sorry. That might have been our leasing what do you call them? Leasing person. He had assumed that your apartment was empty and was going to give a tour because he was just making sure, and it wasn't empty, so he left. We're sorry. Forgive us. Are you fucking kidding me? I really feel like these apartment complexes feel as if, since you're living amongst other residents and you're paying their company, that it's not your home. It's their building. You're just living in it. That's what I feel like this mentality is. It's not your home. You're living in our building. You're just here. Like, apartments are homes. Just because it's not a house does not mean it's not someone's fucking home. All their belongings are in there. The things they use on a day-to-day basis. Their electronics. They work from home. A lot of people work at home. Even if you have a job that's not at home, you come back. You do work at home. People you love are in your home. The animals you love are in your home. This is people's homes. This is not your home. This is people's homes. They pay for it. This is just as much as a home as someone living in a single fucking household or single family home down the street with a white picket fence. It's the same shit, okay? So the way they took it, like it was nothing. They were like, oh, we apologize. I'm like, I want to leave. I want to leave. This is unacceptable. Like, I'm like stern. This is ridiculous. They kept trying to call me. I don't do phone calls with them anymore. You know why? Because everything needs to be documented. I can't document a phone call unless I record it. I'd rather have everything written out, so if I need to, I can send it to someone, forward it to somebody, copy and paste that shit, take a screenshot. No more phone calls with them. Kept trying to call me, decline. Oh, call us back. No. Email me. Oh, we're sorry. Yeah, like, it's just bullshit, bruh. And so finally I left. My lease was finally up, a 15-month fucking lease. Yes, I was there for a year and 3 months. And I was just so relieved. I love my new place so much better. But you know, when I moved, I did end up making a story time. Not really a story time, like a short reels, a 1-minute story time reels about the apartment and about some of the things I went through. Not all of this, because obviously this video is like fucking 40 fucking minutes. But just explaining to them, like, you know, I can't wait to move out. I'm so excited. Today's move out day. This is the shit I went through. This is my new apartment. Super grateful. Me and my boyfriend are living together. Super happy. Whatever. So, and I did put the name of the building. I did. I didn't put the name of the management company. I put the name of the building. Okay? Because it's a building. And so I get a call. Oh, hi, Gabrielle. How's everything going? We need your forwarding address. So I give them the forwarding address. And also, we did see your video. Okay. Good. As you fucking should. That shit did numbers. What? No, yeah, we saw your video, and we want you to take it down. No. Don't fucking call my phone asking me to take some shit off my fucking Instagram page. Are you fucking high? Yeah, or if you could just like not have your friends leave comments on our Google reviews. You think my friends gonna sit up here and sit around and make fake reviews? No, my supporters do that shit. And half of them weren't even supporters. It probably was like people who just saw the fucking reels and just said some shit just to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's not my fucking friends. My friends didn't do that. And I'm like, my friends didn't fucking do that. Must have been people, I didn't say fucking, but my friends didn't do that. That must have been people online doing that. But my friends did not do that. They don't got time to be doing all that. And she was like, well, we just also ask that you maybe make a second video explaining to them that all this happened while our building was under the other management, because it just looks bad on us. No. I didn't say that, but I was like, anything else? Because what are you talking about right now? Why are you personally offended? Like, she was like, I thought we had like she literally was like, I thought we had like, we was cool. Did I ever say first of all, no, you weren't. I was never cool with any of y'all, first of all. Second of all, why are you personally offended? Were you the maintenance man? Did you shoot somebody? Did you up my rent? Like, I don't even know you. Like, I was like, what? She was like, yeah, so if you could do any of these things, I would hate for us to have to, you know, go further with this. Further with what? Me making a reels? You think you're gonna like try to sue me or something? Is that the case? Like, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. So I was like, well, if there's something else, then I have to go. So okay. Didn't take the video down. Kept her name in it. I'm not making a second video. Are you high? If anything, this is my second video. It is not looking too hot. So don't try to fucking threaten me when my experience is nothing but hell. And you weren't even there. Like, you weren't even fucking there. Ew, whatever. But that's like really the end of the video of my shitty apartment complex. Fuck the Carson apartments. Please do not live there. Love the Piazza. Love my new place. But yeah, like, I just feel like... Ew, people don't take women seriously, and I'm coming to that conclusion. I mean, I've been came to that conclusion, but like, people do not take women seriously. Women can complain that someone makes them uncomfortable, and no one will give a flying fuck. Like, I don't understand that, but I'm just glad that I'm out. Hope you liked the video. Even though like it was like kind of serious sometimes, like it was still a good video, right? Yes. I had fun today. I had fun doing a story time. I do want to do more story times on my channel, like once or twice a month. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and also shop with me at helloblackchild.com. Bye, guys.